Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, as always, the King. AEW Full Gear was fire. Now can't talk too much because my voice is really starting to go away. Again, the sickness is fully taking over. But I'm gonna still give you a review, all right? Because gotta stay with the peoples. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep things flowing. Even if I'm sick. So we jumping straight into it. I'm gonna talk about the problems that I had with the show first before I get into the good. Okay. So first problem, Tony Khan. Okay. Look, I appreciate your shows and all. Okay. I appreciate them. They're done well, and they're usually like a crescendo, build up and all that. But when I'm waiting until 11 o'clock at night for the show to end, now again, I'm in Texas, so it's Central Time. So my mind is 11. For other people on the East Coast, they're past midnight. You know what I'm saying? Still watching the show. So all I'm saying is, Tony, it wouldn't kill you for you to put this show to end around like 10:30 ish. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking for. Not asking for much. Well, to really point out that first statement of having these shows end a little bit earlier, it kind of starts with how you start the show, which is why I got Okada on my screen, because that pre-show match that they're going to be having, the trios match with Okada, Takeshita, and Hechaseto versus team, what the hell are they called? El Sky team with Neon and Mystico and Dorada for the CMLL Trios titles. Yeah, that thing. That was supposed to be on the pre-show. And they ran this match at 6:55. And I'm sitting here like, okay. They're about to run this match into the start of the show, aren't they? And that's exactly what they do. Now, Tony Khan, you did this last time. You did do this last time with Jet Speed going into the show with FTR still throwing hands while the fireworks are going off to start the show. I appreciated it the first time. The first time you did it, I actually liked it because it was surprising. I had never seen that before, like ever, and that was cool to see. Repeating it again, hey man, let's not repeat our same tricks here, Tony. All right, let's not rerun it. Okay, I liked the first time you did it. It was cool. This time, like, all right, sir, you're doing too much. Let's relax. Let's not overdo it. Okay? Because now you just added a 10th match to the show, which made the show go longer. And then you get to this match. This match just wasn't, I don't know. It just wasn't it. It really wasn't. Like Okada, like, don't get me wrong, I loved Okada's, I don't even know if you want to call it sneak attacks towards Takeshita. These are just blatant attacks. These are literally just blatant attacks. Man was like literally punching this man at one point, and then hit him with the Rainmaker again on accident, quotation marks. I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, you're not even trying to hide it. He's still flipping him off. Like, Takeshita should be punching this dude straight in the mouth. But that's okay, because we find out later on that Takeshita says that he's going to be in the Continental Classic. So that's perfect. Like I said before, he need to be in it anyway. Let's get to these hands, okay? Let's get to the hands. At the end of the day, Hechaseto ends up tapping out to Mystico, and El Sky team ends up retaining their titles, and both Takeshita and Okada are, blaming one another, and it's just a back and forth kind of thing. Okay. But yeah, that's how they started the show with that match going into it. The first actual card match that we get is Darby Allin versus Pac. And now during that vignette, Pac made it very clear. He wanted to wrestle Darby Allin in a straight up wrestling match because he says without weapons, Darby Allin is nothing. Now we haven't seen Darby since the week prior when he got set on fire. So he shows up, dark cloaking on, the crowd is hot. We love Darby. Darby's my guy. He's the homie. We get to this match, and you know what? Him and Pac, hey, Shout out to, hey, this was a in terms of a wrestling match, just plain wrestling. Like, they were in their bag. I enjoyed all of it. This match, hey, I'm cool. Hey, honestly, you should have started with this and not that trios match, but this match, hey, loved it. The finish, though, I was kind of like, okay, you ain't had to do that, but I guess if you wanted to get heat, sure. And that's what they did, because they sent out Yuta. Of course, that boy Yuta, this man, Darby had Pac in the Scorpion Deathlock, and then Pac is waving out for Yuta to come out. Yuta shows up, and then Pac grabs Sting's bat, cheats, hits Darby with it, and then pins him. So, yeah, Pac gets the win here, which is like, dang, Darby, like, I just had Darby with hella momentum, and now Twin he got set on fire, and then now he got cheated. Oh, it's like, Tony Khan, like, get my guy up on the totem pole here. What are we doing? But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine though. It's okay. All right, it's okay. Darby, his time is very near. Okay, it's coming. But yeah, Pac gets the win. I wasn't really cool with that, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with the punches here on this one. Still like the match though. I enjoyed it. Now we get to the match I did not enjoy. The women's 4-way tag team match. Winner gets to choose the stipulation for their match in the tournament, in the semifinals. The Love Bombs win this match. But before we get to, you know, the whole spiel of how they won and all that, I hate bringing this up every time. I really do. I really hate bringing it up. But anytime we're doing a 4-way tag match, a triple threat tag match, you guys, you have to put 4 people or 3 people in the ring. Doing the 2 people in the ring as someone has to sneak a tag in is still the dumbest thing I've seen in my entire life. Like, it's just stupid, and I hate it. I hate the concept. I hate how it is. Like, it's not just AEW that does it. It's WWE. It's other places that do it as well. Stop putting just 2 people in the ring and having people have to sneak a tag in just to get in the ring. Because guess what? Nobody knows who's legal at any point anyway. Yeah, it's always all over the place. It'll turn into a tornado tag regardless of the fact. The referee's confused. The whole crowd's confused. We just go along with it until the finish happens. So just stop it, please. Just stop. Okay. At the end of the day, high key, Marina and Mega Man should have won this. Yo, that F5 that Mega Man hit into the mother's milk. Oh my god! I was like, oh please be the finish. It's too clean to not be the finish. And unfortunately, it wasn't the finish. And we ended up with Tony and what's Twin's name? Harley Cameron in the ring, and they were doing pins back and forth until she hit her with the big package and got the win. So Tony Storm and Bina, y'all get to choose y'all stipulation for your match against Marina and Mega Bane. So we'll see what y'all both end up choosing. It might be that chicken coop match that they were talking about. Let's hope it's not that, but knowing them, they might actually go with it. Next up, we get look, see, this match was fire. This man, like FTR versus Brodido. That was some heat. That was some heat, man. FTR, dude, like, they really are the best tag team of this current generation right now. You know, they just get it, the nuances and everything. They just know what to do. You know, at the beginning, Bandito wanted to hit some Macarenas at first, and Brody King's like, "Hey, Twin, we gotta focus in. We gotta lock in. Can't be doing Macarenas." I was like, "All right, you know what I'm saying? We'll I'll lock in." And over time, it was just like, yo, FTR was dominating, and then Brody gets in, and then he starts putting in work. There was a point where FTR like cheated, and I thought they were gonna win, and then Bandito kicked out. Hey, the whole Bandito needs to keep fighting. The whole spiel of that, it's real. This dude was kicking out of everything. He was on some Gargano NXT. He was kicking out of every move in the book. Every move in the book. It wasn't until they got Brody King with the power driver on the apron, and he was dead outside. Bandito was left alone in the ring. Even though he did hit the 21 plex on Cash. Dax ended up picking him up for the Shatter Machine anyway, and Cash got back up and hit him with it. And then they tried the what was it, Doomsday Device, and he reversed that over. And then they hit him with the Power Driver. He still kicked out, and then hit him with another Shatter Machine after he put the two guns up to their heads, and they ended up getting the win. FTR, hey, look, I called it. FTR gonna get this win. I told y'all they was gonna win this. It was time. It was about time for it. Put the belts back on them. Okay. Shouts out to FTR. This may lead to Edge and Christian getting the belts, but hey, look, we're gonna enjoy it while we can before they end up doing that. Okay, but shouts out to FTR. Really enjoyed this match. Y'all them dudes, man. Y'all them dudes. Another match I enjoyed. The national title. Yes, this gauntlet match. What perfection we had here. Because at first I'm like, all right, I already know we don't need a third mid-card belt, but they already have it, so we gotta just take it while we can with a grain of salt. First people we get in the match is Bobby and Shelton. So my thought process is this. Okay, maybe we get either a starting match of two people who are normally tag team partners, but they're gonna, show mutual respect and try some stuff. And I mean, they barely did anything. They barely did anything in the beginning. Like, that clock started hitting, like, literally felt like a minute after. And as soon as the clock struck 0, out came Ricochet. And Ricochet was like, yo, I thought I might immediately like, bro, we ain't trying to see all this play fine y'all doing. Like, we wanted y'all to be throwing hands with each other. What y'all doing? Like, and of course he gets beat up for his troubles. He gets beat up for his troubles. And as soon as he's done, you can hear the Death Rider music hit, and bro, it was like a Death Rider after Death Rider after Death Rider that was joining this match. It was Claudio, Yuta, Garcia, like all of them were just in this match. And there was a point where the funniest part of the match was Ricochet like joining in with them beating up on Orange Cassidy, and he was over there dabbing up the Death Riders, acting like he part of the group, and they knocked him out. Yo, that part was that was hilarious. Who else they had in this match? Mark Davis, Roddy, Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight had a nice moment going on. I thought he was about to win low key. Man, make Kevin Knight a singles wrestler, please. Have him in Continental Classic or something. Do something with a twin, because he showed out during this match. Speedball was also there. Him and Speedball actually threw hands, unlike Shelton and Bobby. Who else did they have? I feel like there's some more people that I just can't recall they had in this match, but Mark Davis was in there. He don't really mean much, but he was in there. But yeah, shouts out to them. But in the end of the day, okay, at the end of the day, Ricochet is the one that stood tall in the end, and is now the new inaugural national champion. So it can be defended in CMLL, it can be defended in ROH, it can be defended in New Japan. You can defend it anywhere, any place, wherever you feel like. Kind of like the NWA title. Hey, there you go. Shouts out to Ricochet. Got his belt. Let's see what they do with it. Let's hope they actually put some shine on it. It's not just something they have just hanging around. Okay, so big dubs. Ooh, see, now we enter this territory. We enter the territory of Mox and Kyle O'Reilly. No holds barred. It got real brutal, y'all. It got brutal. This was like blood and guts, just minus the cage. The craziest part to this whole match to me, because I went to this match and I was like, all right. In the predictions, if you look back at it, I was like, listen, you'd think that because this is Kyle O'Reilly, this is like their way of giving Mox an easy win in a pay-per-view. But no, that wasn't it at all. That was not it at all. Kyle O'Reilly was putting in hella work, even though Mox at one point was like he destroyed that dude's left arm, and he was giving Kyle O'Reilly hella work, but it just didn't matter. Kyle fought back. Kyle was damaging Mox's leg. He brought the chain out, was wrapping around the ankle and the Achilles, and then when he got the leg lock in, I'm thinking like, all right, Marina's going to hop in and stop it, or somebody's going to hop in and stop it, and no, Mox ends up tapping out. I'm like, yo, ain't no way. They really like put the rocket ship on Kyle O'Reilly's back. And I'm with it. I'm fine with that. Hey, look, I was fine with Kyle when he was back in NXT getting that nice little singles run he was getting. He had better music then, by the way. The music he got right now, I barely can hear it. I barely can hear Kyle's music when they play it. I need to probably like listen to it on Spotify or something to see if it sounds good or not. But yeah, his NXT music was better. But regardless of the fact, he's getting a push, and I'm liking it. And he tapped out Moxley again. Moxley showed him some respect at the end of the match, but then he was pissed off the moment he saw that Kyle was pretty much injured and the doctors were checking on him, and he decided to go back in there and start beating the hell out of him, to the point to where the conglomeration had to pull up to save him, and the Death Rise ended up leaving. But it's like, yo, this dude Kyle, man, shouts out to him. Hey, look, Tony Khan, you see how you giving a push to Kyle O'Reilly? You can give the same push to Kevin Knight and other people. Just a heads up, okay? Just in case if you forgot. All right, just let it Kyle. Oh, also, where does this go for Jon Moxley? Well, this group gonna kill him at some point. It has to happen. You just lost again. Yeah, nah, your group gonna kill you. Just give it time. Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher, they have no misses when it comes to their entire history that you see here. They just got no misses, and tonight was no different. It just adds to the no misses. These guys in a no DQ match following this no holds barred match. Again, just more chaos and brutality. Like, Briscoe was going through it. I will not lie. Briscoe was being put through hell and back. Same with Kyle. Kyle was going through some stuff too. I ain't gonna look. I was going through some stuff. I thought low key when Kyle put the screwdriver through the turnbuckle pad, I was like, yo, if they get this dude to hit this brainbuster on this thing, yo, all hell's gonna break loose. I'm telling you right now. And then, like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought the match was gonna be over when he hit the froggy bow off the top of the ladder through Kyle through the table, but that wasn't really the end. Yeah, he ended up hitting the Dre Jeweler for the win. But regardless of the fact, I thought that jump from the ladder was just nuts. I was like, yo, he kind of had to win over this. That's kind of definition of AEW sometimes. When you see something crazy, you're like, hey, yo, he got to win after this, right? And then they don't. Yeah, usually what happens sometimes. But Mark Briscoe ends up with the W. He does not have to join the Don Callis family, and now Kyle Fletcher's forever TNT title run has officially been thrown out the window. Kyle Fletcher eventually goes to the back, and during that whole segment with Okada and Takeshita, where Takeshita pretty much proclaimed that he's going to be in the Continental Classic, Kyle was pissed off. He was like, yo, there was no Pro Okada to assist me. There was no Pro Takeshita to assist me. Like, I say y'all supposed to be my homies. Y'all ain't gonna help. But it's fine. I'm going to get some gold back. And that's why I'm joining the Continental Classic as well. So Continental Classic is about to be some heat, bro. You got Kyle in there already. You got Takeshita in there already. It's going down. That's honestly when the Don Callis family about to blow up right there. The Continental Classic with all that stuff about to have on with Okada, Takeshita, Kyle. Yeah. Don Callis family going to implode immediately. They going to implode, twin. It's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. All right, let's get to the $1 million trio match. I shall be honest with this matchup. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Sorry. cold. It was getting late. I'm gonna be real. It was getting late. The crowd wasn't really into it until like the literal last, the last like 6 minutes of this match, when they were going crazy. Because like in the beginning portions of this match, beginning and middle portions, the crowd was just like, "Hey, twin, like, hurry the hell up." And I was feeling that way too. I was just like, "Yo, this is getting late. I'm dying. My sickness is kicking in even more." I'm just like, "Yo, just get to it, please. I'm suffering here. Just get to it." And eventually they do. They do get to it. They get in their bag in the last 6 minutes. And the Bucks end up getting the win. I was real surprised by that. I thought Kenny and them was going to win. Did not see that coming at all. What I did see coming though is Don Callis family did attack Kenny at the end of the match. And of course, when the Bucks were leaving with Don Callis, they were kind of looking back, and Don Callis was like, "Come on, man, let's go talk about this money, man. Forget about Kenny. Leave him alone. Let him get jumped in the ring. Who cares? Let him get jumped. Be all right. You'll be all right." And the Bucks made their final decision way last minute, but they made the decision. They're like, "You know what? F the money. We're going to save Kenny." They get back in the ring. They take out the Don Callis family with the Jurassic Express. And they stand tall with them and with Kenny Omega. Pretty much rejoining with the Elites. Now, at first, Kenny was like kind of hesitant and even smacked their hands away. But of course, in all AEW function and fashion, they hugged it and they did the pan out. You got to, hey man, you got to pan out on the hugs. You got to pan out on the. Where my image is at? Why didn't I let me put my image up? This is StreamYard. You be pissing me off a lot. You really do be pissing me off. I swear to God, dude. Like, what's the hold up here? What's the hold up here? Like, what is we doing? Like, what is we doing? What is happening? And still not trying to play. There's levels of anger that I just can't fathom. And yes, I'm leaving all this that I'm saying right now in the video because, as I said, I'm sick and I'm not going to even like have the comprehension to even fix any of this. But that's just so stupid to me that StreamYard will just be like, "Nah, twin, I'm not doing it." So give me a sec while I readjust. Let me just get my brain settled here. Let's try to see if I can work feng shui some things. Let's see if I can get this to feng shui. All right, cool. See, made that better. So yeah, so they embrace, they hug it out. We get a pan out, and the Bucks are back with Kenny. They are now babyface. So what really saved this match was the last 6 minutes in the ending portion. After the match, the front portion to middle, I was just like, "Hey, look, man, y'all probably doing something cool, but I just don't care." I just did not. I didn't care. I couldn't care. I was losing it. Like they were losing the crowd. Probably like how I'm losing the people right now because of this goddamn glitch. But things happen. Things do inevitably happen. We get to the final two matches: Mercedes versus Kris Statlander. Boy, oh boy. As I said, it was getting late. And I'm gonna be for real with y'all. This is just my personal opinion. This is just me. I was like, all right, let me look at this entire match from start to finish. I didn't care one bit about this match, bro. I swear to God, I swear to God, boy. Boy, I tell you, boy, this was not it. This match was not it. I'll say this. If you want to say where does it like turn up a little bit, like it turns up at Mercedes doing the 13 Amigos. Yeah, that's if you don't know what that means, trust me, it is what it sounds like. She does the 13 Amigos, and that's probably where like it starts to turn up from that point forth, and then eventually her and Kris end up trading back and forth the tombstone positions. Kris ends up hitting her with the Saturday Night Fever and wins cleanly, even though she had the whole injured arm majority of this match because Mercedes injured it. But that was the point where she was trying to do a submission. I don't know. Everything was looking weird. It was kind of nasty. I just wasn't with it. I wasn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. That's on me, twin. All right. I promise you, I was trying to get into it, but it just wasn't cracking like it. And again, it being late, it didn't help. Yeah, you can't be late, and then I see all these other matches that were tapped in, and then like you give me a match that wasn't really. You kind of just like, all right, bro. So once you've seen one, you've seen a dozen. So I'll say this for Kris Statlander. Shouts out to Kris Statlander. You finally beat Mercedes. You're a dominant world champion right now. So let's keep it that way. What I will say for Kris Stat, though, here's what I need for you to do. Okay? This is just the critique that can help. Not like a critique that's like, critiquing. During your entrance, you need an aura form. Okay? Yeah, you kind of like brushed through your entrance so quick. Like you brushed through that thing like hella fast. You need to like slow down and just absorb. Let the people like absorb you, The people feel that aura as you show up. Because you came down in the spaceship. I like that. What you needed to do was right. Here's what you do, right? I got you. Look, I'm giving you the whole entrance. How you book it? You're in your spaceship, right? You kick the door off. You need to have smoke coming out the door. You need to put one leg out first. Have the camera look at your leg. Make sure that leg is flexing. You got to see that muscle flex on the leg as your leg steps out and the camera pans up to you in the pose with the silhouette holding that belt. Then your music drops, the lights shine, and you do your, you see, she need to go back to her old, remember her original pose, but she used to like stand backwards, like she needs to stand backwards, pose with the belt holding to the front. It will look clean, right? With the silhouette, lights come on, smoke goes off, she goes to the middle of the ramp. She can do her new pose that she got going on. You let some pyro go off, and then you have her slowly walk to the ring. Not slow, but like, slow paced ish. And then she gets to the A there, get in the ring. Listen, I'm just saying, you got to aura form. You gotta let the people feel that aura. You can't just be rushing to the ring like that. Then people just want to think you just some any other person. All right, cool, solid. But yeah, wasn't a fan of the match. Not really. I'm just glad Kris Statlander won. That's honestly the best thing about this whole thing is that Kris won and Mercedes lost. Now we reached the main event. Ooh boy, look. It was midnight for the East Coasters, 11 for me, and I was just like, all right. All I'm asking for is a fire main event. That's all I'm asking for. I don't need nothing else. I don't need Nathan else. Nothing. Don't give me nothing else. Just make the main event fire. Let me feel accomplished for staying up this long to watch this. And boy, did they not disappoint. They did not disappoint whatsoever. Hangman and Joe was going crazy. Bro, they were wilding in the cage. Hangman already showed up with a bunch of rock tape and bandages, and of course it doesn't want to put any of my images up. I just StreamYard y'all just know that when it comes to StreamYard, it's gonna hold you at some point, like it's holding me. So just know that. Just know. But yes, Hangman shows up the injuries that he already has from his prior match with Haas back at Blood and Guts, and it just wasn't looking good for him at first because Joe was putting in that work on Twin. He was bro, man. Hangman started bleeding first. It was looking bad for the Cowboy. Side note, before we get back to the Cowboy, his entrance music was the Red Dead Redemption 2 music. I like that. Hey man, we gotta sometimes you gotta give people that new music vibe. And I like that he got that. It was a good look, good sound. I don't know if that's gonna be his full-time theme song or if it was just a one-off. Regardless of the fact, it was clean. But yeah, back to the match. Chaos thrown to the cage, thrown to the holes of the cage, and of course, as you remember from the last steel cage match he had with Swerve, he wasn't able to do the buckshot lariat, and that's because the limitations. He normally can buckshot off the ropes, but there was no way for him to do it because, well, the ropes ain't available for him to use. But nah, it got crazy because eventually Joe started bleeding, and just it was looking wild. I won't lie to you, it was looking crazy in there. Both men were looking nuts, and of course, when Hangman was getting close to a victory, who shows up? Out comes Shibata, and I'm like, all right, I guess that's still technically available to him to get. So Shibata grabs the title, and he's trying to climb up the cage to get in there. Eddie Kingston shows up to help out, and I'm like, oh, say less. Eddie Kingston was also looking kind of lean a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. I don't know. He's slimming down. We'll find out. Then Powerhouse Hobbs shows up. I'm like, bro, did we take you out, sir? I thought you was gone. I thought the whole storyline was he was gone. Okay, I guess F us, I guess. You right. My bad, Twin. My fault. Here I was. F me. You right. And when he shows up, he rips the doors off the hinges. He gets rid of it. And I'm like, all right, this is about to get bad. And he gets in there. Hangman takes him out. And then goes for the buckshot, does that. Unfortunately, when he had hit Joe with the dead eye, the referee was knocked down. In comes Hook, right? In comes Hook. And I'm like, all right. Hook was over there trying to get the ref to wake up. Hobbs was still over there in the corner, looked like he was barely about to get up. And I'm like, all right, Hook about to take out Hobbs. This nigga Hook, right? Oh my god, dude. Yo, your man's Hook. Your man's Hook. This dude is still an op. Hangman gets caught lacking, belt to the face. Joe hits him with the muscle buster. Pin 1, 2, 3. Samoa Joe is our new AEW Men's World Champion. How the hell we get here? I love it. It's crazy. I said in the predictions, if Joe wins, this is like an entire monkey wrench into the entire like ideas and system that I had set up going forward. But with this happening now I'm just like, yo, this is perfect. I love when things you just have no clue what the hell's gonna happen and things just happen. And I was not expecting the Hook to just still be with the Ops. When the hell was this? I guess, all right, so be it. So Samoa Joe, this is wild. Samoa Joe is our new AEW Men's World Champion. He's got the ops. He's got the ops dojo, which I don't remember that being a thing, but that's apparently a thing. They got a dojo for ops. The hell y'all doing with a dojo for ops? Neither here nor there. We're gonna ignore that part of the gimmick. But yeah, after the match is over, they pretty much called to sell up, and this shot of Joe with the blood coming down. Hold on, I gotta see this shot. This would be a lot easier if StreamYard wanted to communicate with me, but or cooperate. You know what I mean? But they're not trying to cooperate with me, so I gotta do things the bootleg way, which is just sharing the screen, which is very, 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 very stupid. That's neither here nor there. But look at Joe. Look at Joe with the blood, looking crazy with the blood. Look at the ops. Look at him. Look at him. So I thought the show can go off air at this point, and the lights go out, and I'm like, oh my, I don't even know who the hell this could be. I have zero clue who this could be. Zero. Now I don't know. I mean, I'm like, could it be MJF? But that don't make no sense. I was thinking MJF if Hangman had won. And then I'm like, okay, who is this? And then they start showing flames. They showing silhouettes. I'm like, I don't even know who the hell this is. But I missed the flame silhouette that they had showed, because the flames were showing a burning house. And that burning house is the house that Swerve had, because Swerve Strickland has returned. Yo, whose house? Swerve's house, of course. Yo, oh my god. I had saw something on Twitter that said Swerve Strickland will be back sometime next month. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. Like, I'm with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Swerve gonna come back sometime next month. That's gonna be kind of cool to see. I'm with that. And then this dude pulls up now. Oh my god, yo. And he got Nana dancing. He got new music. It's lit. They going crazy. The arena loving it. I'm loving it. I'm like, yo, this is. And then he gets to the ring, and he on the ropes. And you just see Hangman's dead body, and Joe just like pointing at it, and I'm just like, yo, this shot right here, just, oh my god, this shot right here. Yo, the final tweet that he had sent to him was, "See you around, cowboy." And Hangman was trying to hold it down by himself while Swerve was hurt, Ospreay hurt, Kenny pretty much on the shelf for practically halfway. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the face is just dwindling, and the Death Rider is still causing havoc, and Hangman by himself pretty much. And it's like, yo, I'm trying to hold it down, man. But you clearly can see his body is just in turmoil. But just to see the ill, this remind, man, look. Yeah, if you're an anime fan, you get the reference. But like when Luffy pulled up on Big Mom and Kaido, he just like walked up, just dolo to help Kid Amon. Like, that's what this was. Well, I was like, yo, this heat. So he gets in the ring and he beats the hell out of the dojo of ops. He beats the hell out of all of them. Every last one of them, except for one of them. One of them was still there. And Hangman handles him. And the last shot that you see before we end off the show is two men standing side by side. And that is Hangman and Swerve Strickland as they stare down Samoa Joe and the ops. That is how we end the pay-per-view. Because, boy, oh boy. It's gonna be a wild ride going forward, but Swerve Strickland is home. Man. Hey, Tony Khan, look. Your show gets a solid look. Let me tell you what I like. Let me just run it back down for y'all one more time for you, okay? One more time. Just one more time. Nothing crazy. I liked the main event. I liked the ending portion of that trios match. So I'm gonna get that like a half a point. So we at 1.5. I like Kyle and Mark, the no DQ, so that's 2.5. Mox and Kyle, like that, 3.5. National title match, gauntlet, 4.5. Women's wait, am I doing this correctly? 1.5, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's 4. Like the Brodido FTR, that's 5.5. Darby and Pac, that's 6.5. So it was gonna get a 6.5 out of 10 from me, but the ending portion of the show bumped it up an extra 1. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10 on this scale here. Okay, 7.5 out of 10. Those that women's match, the 4-way gimmick, the Kris and Mercedes, that the pre-show match that made it onto the cards, or the Okada stuff, it just, oh yeah, and that $1 million Trios gimmick. The Trios gimmick probably could have been more fire had it not been so late at night, but I just couldn't. I could not. I just couldn't. But yeah, that was AEW Full. I went 41 minutes. Jesus Christ. My God, 41 minutes is crazy. All right, I'm cutting this off. Hey, look, y'all be easy, okay? I'll be back. I'm still sick. I'm dying. Hopefully, I'll be fine by halfway through this week. And I ain't trying to be sick on Thanksgiving, but yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be well. I can come up with some more theories, come up with some more videos. But yeah, AEW Full Gear, you know, it was worth it. It was worth it. I enjoyed a good amount of the show. I didn't enjoy everything, as I stated, but it was worth the wait when you get to the end of the show. When you get to the end of the show, I was like, all right, I feel like I was rewarded for my wait. So y'all let me know how you felt about the show in the comment section down below. Man, Swerve Strickland, he's back. He's coming for that title.
Watch your back.